Welcome back to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's go. First up, D12 for restriction, and that's an 8 for lunch special. Now, which lunch special are we making? That's a 3 for wrap. Which protein for the wrap? 9 beef, alright, nice and versatile. Replacing the carb roll with a wrap roll. And that's a 1 for flour tortilla, pretty simple so far. And now a D20 seasonings roll. 16 herb de Provence, again, pretty versatile ingredient. And 2 D20 for produce. That's 5 avocado and 7 radish. I do love some avocado on my wraps. And finally, the D100 wild magic roll. That's 98 orange marmalade. Well, at least orange and beef go together, right? So on the menu today, we have a flour tortilla wrap made with beef, herb de Provence, avocado, radish, and orange marmalade. Should be interesting. Let's get cooking. We're gonna start by pickling the radishes overnight, since we're gonna need some kind of acidity to cut down that sweetness of the orange marmalade. Also, this should get rid of some of the bitter radish flavor, which personally, I'm not a fan of. For the beef, I was kind of hoping for some outside skirt steak, but sadly both Publixes I went to only had inside skirt, which is a lot tougher and honestly just not worth the price in my opinion. So I just settled for some strip steak, which is still good, I just kind of was hoping for skirt steak. While that steak was resting, I mixed the herb de Provence with some olive oil and red pepper flakes to create something kind of akin to a chimichurri, which is an Argentinian steak sauce. Really recommend it if you've never tried it before. And now it's time to assemble the wrap. I left the avocado whole here instead of making a guacamole since, well, with the marmalade and the herb de Provence sauce, I felt that adding a third sauce might be a little bit overboard. Now to get the toothpicks in and get a nice cross-section cut. Looks pretty good. All right, let's see if orange marmalade works on a steak wrap. I think everything else here should be pretty good though, so. Ooh, this is like drippy and wet from all the oil. All right, cheers. Yeah, first couple bites in, orange marmalade is definitely the strongest flavor here. Yeah, the steak with the herb de Provence sauce definitely tastes good together, but it's just getting overpowered by the orange. And then avocado and radish, can't even barely taste them. All right, I'm gonna give this dish a 4.6 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it the Orange Overload. Overall, not a terrible dish. Orange and beef do kind of go together, but that orange just completely overpowered everything, and it just had a very one-dimensional note to it. All right, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.